नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटियाओ। माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर हिना मेवाड़ा, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, फैकल्टी ऑफ आयुर्वेदिक साइंस, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ प्रसूति एंड स्त्री रोग, ज्योति विद्यापीठ, वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी. In today's session, I am going to discuss about the cervical biopsy. Removal of a small sample of tissue of the cervix for examination under a microscope is called cervical biopsy. It is used for the diagnosis and the treatment of cervical cancer and precancerous condition. It is an outpatient procedure. There are 5 types of cervical biopsy, that is punch biopsy, vase biopsy, ring biopsy, cone biopsy, which is called conjugation, and surface biopsy, which is used as pap smear for cytology. So, the first of all, punch biopsy. Punch biopsy is an outpatient procedure which is done without anesthesia. After the insertion of Cusco bivalve speculum, biopsy is taken from the suspected area of cervix or a 4-quadrant using punch biopsy forceps. It can be also colposcopic directed or stained with Stiller's iodine or acetic acid. This picture shows instrument which is used in punch biopsy. This is the punch biopsy forceps, Cusco speculum, container, iodine solution, acetic acid. This is the swab and this is the cytobrush. So in this picture, the aceto-white lesion is seen after washing with acetic acid. The aceto-white lesions are formed due to the high protein which is present in the cervix. In the case of suspected cervical carcinoma, so this is the area where biopsy is taken. This picture shows iodine staining of cervix in the colposcopy. Uh, the whole area of cervix is uptake the iodine without this area. So this area is suspected for the carcinoma and the biopsy is taken from this area. This picture shows how to biopsy is taken from the cervix from the punch biopsy forceps. Now vase biopsy. Vase biopsy is done when definite growth is visible, like polyp. An area nearer the edges is the ideal site. After the posterior vaginal speculum is introduced, anterior and posterior lip of cervix is held by Ellis tissue forceps, and then with a scalpel, a vase of tissue is cut from the edges of the lesion, including the healthy tissue, for comparative histological study. So, in the vase biopsy, healthy and unhealthy both tissues are taken for histology for the comparison. Now, ring biopsy. In ring biopsy, uh, whole squamocolumnar junction area of the cervix is excised with a special knife in a ring form. The tissue is subjected to serial section to detect cervical intraepithelial neoplasia or early invasive carcinoma. This is almost replaced by directed biopsy, either Stiller's or colposcopy. Now, cone biopsy, which is also called conjugation. It is used both as diagnostic and therapeutic purpose. The principle is removal of cone of cervix, which include entire squamocolumnar junction, stroma with gland, and endocervical mucous membrane. See in this diagram, the whole squamocolumnar junction is excised in a cone-shaped manner. The method by which cone is taken is called knife or CO2 laser or laser diathermy loop. Now, what are the indication of cone biopsy? When the unsatisfactory colposcopic findings are found, the entire margin of lesion are not visualized, then cone biopsy is taken. Inconsistent findings in colposcopy, cytology, and directed biopsy also indicate for the cone biopsy. When positive endocervical curettage and when biopsy cannot rule out invasive cancer from uh, CIS, means carcinoma in situ or microinvasion, then cone biopsy is taken. See in this picture, the biopsy or the cone is taken from the cervix by a knife. Now, the procedure of cone biopsy. It is done under general anesthesia. The position is lithotomy, and after the insertion of Sims speculum, the anterior lip of cervix is held with valcellum. Uterine sound is insert to know the length and the position of the vagina, cervix and uterus, and then to minimize the blood loss with prior hemostatic suture at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock position on the cervix by ligating the descending cervical branches. The cone is now cut so as to keep the apex below the internal os. After the cone is removed, a marginal suture is placed at 12 o'clock position for identification of cone. Routine endocervical curettage above the apex of the cone is performed and uterine curettage is done if indicated. Cone margins are repaired by hemostatic suture and the excised cervical tissue is sent for histological examination. If the margins of cone are involved in neoplasia, then hysterectomy should be considered either before 48 hours or before 6 weeks to prevent infection. This diagram shows how to cone biopsy is taken. Now, what is the complication of cervical biopsy? There is a secondary hemorrhage due to the injury in descending cervical branch of artery, cervical stenosis leading to hematometra, infertility, diminished cervical mucus or scanty mucus, and cervical incompetence leading to recurrent miscarriage. So thank you. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you all are satisfied with my session. If you have any queries, please write in comment box so I will resolve it. Thank you so much.